You should never underestimate your ability to fool yourself. People are great at rationalizing bad decisions. Once you start defending your ego, learning stops. Most errors are psychological, not analytical. Self-deception is incredibly powerful. I'm a big believer in destroying my own best arguments. If you're unwilling to look stupid, you'll never learn. You should actively seek out disconfirming evidence. Good thinking requires discomfort. You don't get smarter by winning arguments. The goal is not to be right, but to not be wrong. Avoid situations where emotions override reason. Fear and greed are terrible advisors. Rationality requires discipline. The mind loves shortcuts, and that's dangerous. You can't think well if you're emotionally invested in being right. Most people are blind to their own biases. If you're angry, scared, or excited, you shouldn't be making big decisions. The best thinkers are calm thinkers. Slowing down prevents stupidity. It's amazing how often people sabotage themselves. You don't need to fix everything, just avoid disasters. Avoiding big mistakes is more important than making big wins. A lifetime of bad habits can't be fixed overnight. You improve your odds by reducing foolish behavior. The safest path is to stay well within your limits. You don't need to prove how smart you are. Bragging is usually a signal of insecurity. Most people don't think, they react. Rational people design systems to protect themselves from themselves. The best discipline is avoiding temptation. You should remove yourself from environments that reward stupidity. If incentives are wrong, behavior will be wrong. You can't outthink bad incentives. Never underestimate the power of incentives to corrupt. People respond to rewards, not advice. We have a passion for keeping things simple. We like businesses that generate cash without much effort. The difference between a good business and a great business is enormous. Invert, always invert. Turn a situation or problem upside down. The world is full of foolish gamblers, and they will not do as well as the patient investor. You must know the big ideas and the big disciplines.
The most dangerous thing is arrogance. Hubris is a standard occupational disease of people in positions of power. Overconfidence is a huge danger. People make terrible decisions when they believe they are above the system. Self-serving bias is stronger than reason. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking they're smarter than they are. Smart people make dumb mistakes because they don't recognize their own limits. The human mind is a minefield of irrationality. You should assume your own ignorance. The greatest enemy of good judgment is ego. I'm very suspicious of people who think they've figured it all out. Pride ruins good thinking. If you're not humble, life will teach you humility. The more power you have, the more dangerous your mistakes become. Most stupidity comes from overconfidence, not ignorance. It's easy to drift into folly when success goes to your head. The people who blow up usually think it can't happen to them. Ego is the enemy of rationality. A little humility goes a very long way. I've watched hubris destroy fortunes. One of the reasons people fail is they don't know where the edge of their competence is. You must police yourself against arrogance. It's dangerous to think past success guarantees future success. Confidence should always be paired with skepticism. People confuse being right once with being smart forever. The best investors constantly doubt themselves. If you're wise, you'll be cautious when you're winning. Success tends to breed carelessness. You don't want to trust your own brilliance too much. The more you know, the more careful you should be. We try to avoid situations that reward ego. A lot of disasters come from people believing their own stories. The human brain loves narratives, not truth. Reality doesn't care how confident you are. Mistakes compound just like money.